This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Sometimes I feel like a nut dealing with the Mass Effect inventory system. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Mass Effect. In the last episode, we dealt with Helena Blake and her criminal conspiracy, convincing us to kill her allies, but in the end, we shot her dead, thus ending crime in the galaxy forever. Yep, no more crime. We got rid of her, all right. Anyway, we also took care of the privateers, found out that that one guy's Gareth's brother's dead, but we'll have to tell him later when we get back to the Citadel. Before we head on to what we actually need to do, I finally got the money to actually afford some Spectre gear. Let's take a look now.
You bet.
One of the best suggestions for dealing with inventory control is try to get with it as soon as you can, and two, there's a couple of methods with trying to keep your inventory down, since you can only hold 150, which you'd think at the beginning wouldn't be that big of a deal, but you'd be surprised how often like enemies just drop equipment, you're grabbing stuff, you forget like maybe you've hoarded some of the equipment for a while, and well, it can all add up. For one, I'd probably keep all weapon upgrades you get for now, or at least keep a handful of each, because the game hardly drops weapon upgrades, at least what I've noticed every time I play. I mean, I still have like, you know, a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s when it comes to weapon upgrades, but when it comes to ammo upgrades, I'm already up to like 6 or 7. So yeah, I don't know if that's just how they programmed it, or they just decide the weapon upgrades didn't need to go much further than 3 or 4 to like really get you anything. I think there are some really high weapon upgrades, but those take forever to get, and it's not very often, or you have to buy them or something like that. Ammo upgrades, obviously sell the weaker versions unless you don't have enough of the higher end ones to save for your characters. But really, for the most part, I'd only save like at most 6 versions of a thing, because most, except for like the soldiers, most characters can only wield 2 weapons anyway, so you're not going to need more than that. And the other weapons that they can't use well enough to be worth equipping upgrades on, as well as anything else. Armor upgrades, I would say keep 3 of each, just because you're only ever going to have 3 people in your group, and really if you're going to swap out their armor, just go into the inventory area on the Normandy and just swap out the upgrades. It doesn't take that long, really, so that's why I suggest not. I used to keep 6 of everything, or was it, see, yeah, I used to keep 6 of everything to cover almost all the allies, but after a while I realized that that was pointless, because sometimes I would just forget, or some characters would have old upgrades on them because I forgot to swap them out. So yeah, 3 of each armor upgrade would be most. I think I'm good on most of my ammo stuff. I'll leave that for now. Yeah, let's get rid of a couple of these shield modulators. Okay, so we're good on that. But yeah, after selling all that stuff, look at that, 420,000 credits. So we can now buy a assault rifle for ourselves. I always buy equipment for myself first, and usually it's like one thing, and then after that I start buying the equipment for the other characters. But for now they can kind of suffer, because if I die, that's it. So everything should go to me first before any of the allies, because I have the ability to resurrect them or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and buy the assault rifle. Yeah, 336 damage, 63 shots before it overheats, so we're going to be able to just clean through people, especially when we start upgrading the assault rifle stat. And the accuracy is really high too, compared to, like, let me give you the comparison there. 19 to my Thunder. Yeah. Let's go buy that. Now, if you're playing a high Paragon, these will be cheaper because you'll have discount at the store. But since I have Renegade, I sell more. My stuff sells for more at that point. So, but any of the builds would be fine. Like I said, the pistol, not as much damage as the assault rifle, but it still like has high accuracy and quite a few shots, especially if you do like marksman or whatever. And the sniper rifle would be good for whenever you get to your give it to like Garrus, or if you're playing a sniper user or something like that. But the assault rifle gives the most damage. Obviously, it has the one of the biggest spreads. But anyway, we're gonna buy that. So goodbye money. And I'm actually gonna buy a bit of armor, mainly because it's not that much, and 2, it is slightly better than my current armor, but it's good enough that it's like, well, for that price, yeah, it's the Scorpion armor. Yeah, like I said, it's not crazy better, but it gives me a better tech body protection, and it'll give me a little bit better damage protection, and then I can give the Guardian to like Kaiden or something like that. I mean, I could buy one of the higher end armors like here, but we'll eventually get better armor anyway, just from drops and stuff like that. Like I said, I wouldn't normally do this, but this is only one of the few times I'll buy new armor. Yeah, look at that. Yep, maxes out the... Although we got pretty close with the Thunder Rifle already. Yeah, it almost maxes out all the stats, so woohoo. And then, yeah, let's equip the Scorpion, that we have just a higher version of the layer Scorpion. Not my favorite armor design, to be the truth, but, you know. Also, another reason why you want to clean this out now is because we're going to go to a planet, so we're going to be there for a while. Oh. Well, we'll go ahead and give him the Guardian, why not? Even though it doesn't have the great tech biotic protection, but yeah, since you're going to a planet, there are shops on this planet, but I always, if I go to a major area planet, that I'm going to be there for a little while, because we are going to be there for a while. I want to make sure, so what's the next weapon I want to buy? Probably buy a sniper rifle for, because that's the most expensive, probably buy a sniper rifle for Garrus, I think, might be the next way to go. Another bad thing on the selling thing is I have to go all the way through, like, the menu to get through it. I don't know, I think on the PC, people have either gotten mods or have made it a bit more, because you can upgrade, or not upgrade, you can mod it or whatever. On the consoles, though, no, we suck. I've thought about buying the PC version of the game. Actually, I might have the PC version, and I could have recorded the PC version, but I wanted to record the experience I had while playing the Xbox version instead. So, and of course, the Xbox version is where I have all the DLC. I don't know how the DLC works on the PC version. I think you can still get access to a lot of it on the regular version and not the Legendary Edition. Maybe one day I'll buy the Legendary Edition to compare, but I won't do that until like I can get for like really cheap. Because I don't want to, you know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of certain things they did in the remake, when all they had to do was just graphically appease it and include all the DLC, and they couldn't even do all that. So, but that's a personal problem. So, you know, if people want to buy it, hey, I'm not gonna hate you for doing that. You do what you do. Anyway, let's go on to Noveria, the pack system, to get to actual plot. Yes, folks. Yes, viewers. We are actually getting to plot. I know. I thought it was impossible. They said it was not possible to happen. Vauldemare will never do such a thing. He would actually complete every single planet before doing the plot, which is what I would do if I was playing normally, because I'm weird like that. But anyway, Velis here has a thin atmosphere. Xenon and Krypton. That seems to be everywhere, seems like. But artifacts of the Krogan Rebellion. Well, let's survey this place. Maybe we'll find something. Matriarch writings recovered. Scans of the planet Velis revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one Matriarch Dillinga's writings. Ooh, nice. I think there was only like a couple planets we can check on this one. And that and Noveria, I think, are the only two. The Ice Dwarf. Red Dwarf? Nah. Although I could use for a bit of a laugh. Yeah. Zveirog? Zveirog, yes. Yeah. Deuterium, huh? I think that's it for this. Yeah, okay. Let's actually go to Noveria now. Noveria, the corporate planet. Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous and controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is a source of many wild conspiracy theories. Port Hanshin, huh? That's where we're going to drop off. More than 250,000 people. Guess that's not bad for an ice planet. Although it's 250,000 people of corporate scumbags, but hey, oh yeah, before I land, hold on, let me look at the mission first just to get, oh yeah, and 5,000 credits for that. Look at the Noveria, the Geth interest. The Council has received reported Geth interest in the corporate research colony of Noveria. The Council needs to know why. Head to Noveria to investigate reports of Geth on the world. We've also heard that Matriarch Benezia might also be here as well. So we need to check it out for that. So, okay. So I just wanted to give the reason, yeah, the Council said she might be there, so... like I said, if you're playing this for the first time, I strongly suggest going to Artemis Tau and finding Liara Tassoni first before doing this. Because you might even be at a low level at this point, and you might not have the Renegade points or the Paragon points or the boxes to get the best results on it. Luckily, I'm at that level now to where I can get the most results out of everything. So, let's head to the corporate planet. Noveria, interesting as a side note, is it's supposed to be a...
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Well then, I was waiting for it to load, see what's happening next, but yeah, all you have to say is you're a Spectre, and boom, there you go. Do you have anything to say, Presley, while we're here?
Yes, Commander?
No, you
Carry
don't.
on, Presley.
Yeah, unfortunately, Presley
Yes,
doesn't.
sir.
A lot of the, unless they're the main NPCs, or even though they're important to an extent, they're not going to say much. Yeah, Noveria, the corporate planet where, you know, all the worst people live. Corporations are bad. Well.
Commander, something you need?
I guess nothing here. Okay,
I have
just
to
making
go.
sure you didn't
All
have
right,
anything
see ya.
extra to say before we go. But anyway, let's get out of here. On to the Normandy. Okay, so Noveria is a planet filled with... Noveria has kind of... the best word to explain is it has three major sections in the game. It's got Port Hanshin, it's got outside Port Hanshin, and then it's got the main area of the game, the planet where we have to find the matriarch as well as deal with everything else that's there. For the most part, well, let's see. For a good, I would say about half the enemies are going to be Geth and Geth allies. So Kain, Garrus, or Tali are very strong choices here because of that. The other half is going to be like random mercenaries that work for the matriarch, which is going to be some Asari, which they use biotics. I think there's also like humans and some Krogan. Not too much of those though. It's mainly Geth and the Asari when we fight Venezia, if I recall. So symbiotic protection would be good as well for that, just because of that specific scene. So so a good, like, obviously whoever, and it obviously depends on what class you are for the most part. For this case, I'm going to bring Rex and Garrus with me, mainly because, well, one, they have a good combination of skills that works for this outside of the pure class builds, but they have some, there's some interesting dialogue you can get near the end of it that I find entertaining. Hopefully I choose the right words to get that response. I believe the Renegade responses will get it. So anyway, that's who I'm choosing, and that's who I'm sticking to. So, and I like their dynamic just because of like how they communicate with each other and stuff like that. So, and obviously Garrus, because he has he'll have electronics and decryption for us, so that'll help as well. Okay, yeah, you're maxed out. I made sure I was double checking to make sure I had maxed out their levels by this point, or used all their points by now. So I'll hold off on using my points when we get to that point.
Presley has the deck.
Point. Yep, we're here, the ice planet itself. There will be some... this planet has a bit of everything, so it has area exploration as well as Mako exploration, which is pretty nice. I guess all areas have that, but Noveria well, I guess it depends how you view things. I think Noveria is probably the longest of the planets to do, in my opinion. It could be Pharos, could be the second longest. The Artemis Tau planet with Liara is the shortest by far, easily.
That's far enough.
I don't know if you can tell me to make me far enough. Look at that. We got a Turian. God, Rex is huge when you think about it, especially with that armor he's got on. We'll cooperate. Can I help you? Step aside, Pond Scum.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You can ask who they are. I'm with the Council, Alliance Navy. No.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Thank you for the backup, Rex. Although, I was like, as soon as you see Krogan, most people kind of flint. They're like, yeah, we'll cooperate, easy people. I'm keeping my gun. Right to bear arms, bitch.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2,
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Hey, you made it. You made it confrontational, lady. I told you I'm keeping my gun. You know, that makes it look like I should be able to expect it. Yeah, we could have asked her who she is, and we can. They don't say much, I don't think.
Get out of here.
Yeah, because we just threatened to kill them, you know.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Parasini, that's Indian, isn't it? You can tell that they have a lot of they'll have names for a lot of different cultures around here, so it's a nice change. I mean, it makes sense. We're in space, so you know everyone's been in space. Who knows what what person, culture, or you know people you're gonna run across around there. So anyway, these are as you can tell, these are scanners. Anyone see scanners? Hope my head doesn't blow up. Oh, there's the lady who let us through.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Oh yeah, it said something about the weapon scanner to ignore, but I guess I walked too far quick enough or whatever, so we apologize. Thanks for getting us through. We're in a hurry. Yeah, real friendly.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Why so many? I heard there were Geth here. Why so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Privacy of corporations. You know, there's some people that believe corporations deserve like what was it? Was it voting? It was something crazy that I heard that and it wasn't voting rights. Although I think there is in some states they do kind of get it, or they can basically use money for voting. Like the entity itself, not like people in the entity. Or, no, it's corporations as a people, or something stupid like that. I was like, no, they're not. Anyway, I may have to step on some toes, not here for them. Sounds suspicious. It does. Corporations are always doing suspicious things.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the executive board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
The executive board, huh? Reminds me of another game that in space. What was it called? Not Outer Limits. Outer... Crap, what was it called? It was done by Obsidian Games. It's the same concept where it's in space and the colony in space is run by a corporation, and the whole game is tongue-in-cheek about how messed up like corporate rules in reality are, and it takes it to the nth degree, and it's almost realistic I mean, obviously it's in space, so it's, you know what I mean. So, there.
Pretty heavy
Right,
security.
The executive board does everything in...
Is this...
Anyway, sorry. I heard there were I heard there were some Geth
How many
here,
advances
some
in genetics
robots,
and artificial
something you're hiding from
intelligence
us?
got their start here?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
If you have Liara with you, which I think I already said this earlier, spoilers, Liara is our last companion. She has something to say here, because I think they even said Matriarch Benezia was Liara's mother. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I had to think there for a second. I need to talk to her. She left. She's a dead woman.
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
She's still hanging out back there. I wonder why. There must be something up there. Better stop her before she does whatever it is to help Saren. Need directions. I'm going there. I'll require your full cooperation.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Well, just tell him we need it right now. Where's Ananias?
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Hopefully this won't. I won't have to do a mission or two to get his cooperation.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
I wonder if that I don't think that thing will beep off again. Nope. Okay. Okay. So now now that we've got here, we got a couple of quests outlined in the official mission tagline. You've discovered that Matriarch Benezia is on Neveria, but she left the public port area. In order to proceed, you need to get a pass into the garage. Administrator Ananias has denied your request for one, but there may be another way to persuade him or another source. Okay, spoilers. Obviously, he's not going to give us one. Whoops. I keep forgetting how often the quest kind of just straight up, like, spoil things ahead before you get to it. It's like, who wrote this? And this game is well written, but, you know, I don't think people were paying attention. Okay, speak with Ananias, even though it says he refused us in this description. Anyway, Matriarch Benezia, top advisor to Saren, is on Neveria. If you can capture her, it's likely she has insight into the plans. We need to head to Peak 15. Oh yeah, after you finish that conversation with Pondicini, Liara says something about her and her mom, but she's not here, so oh well.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Friendly my ass, which, you know, Garrus is a bony bird butt, and, well, he's got a tail, so, you know, no butt there. Oh, well. Not everyone can have a nice firm rear end, like Commander Shepard.
The managers warned us about you.
Well, I did point a gun at your security team, but they pointed a gun at me first, so nay, nay, boo-boo. Alright, well, anyway, let's take a look at the map really quick. Yeah, pretty straightforward. The Port Hanshan section isn't actually that long. It's the third major section of the game that's the longest, because we have to go through, like 2 or 3 major areas before we finish that one. So anyway, let's go to the shop on this planet, which is this guy right here. Oh, lovely Hanar. No secrets about him.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Everyone's already... Well, like I said, I did almost shoot someone up, so I guess it makes sense that news would travel faster than we do. Although it is the future, so they probably have phones and stuff.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
A Hanar smuggler? Surprised to see that coming. Then again, we saw a Hanar panhandler earlier, so why not? So you're smuggling, in other words.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Well, what's in this thing?
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Well, I already know what's inside of it, but technically it does because of what it can do, but it's not like a big major event or anything. Anyway, receipt?
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I understand as he should, a coward then. Tell me or won't help, flying jellyfish.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I see your point. I did threaten you to tell the information. No.
I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it.
This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help.
I'll be leaving now.
This one humbly begs the other to consider its request.
Okay, we're gonna do it. I just wanted to show the negative response. Yeah, it's one of those where it's one of those things where if you
this one's plea for aid.
if you negative, he says, well, if you ever want to come back. So, all right, I'll do it.
All right, I'll help.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Don't mention the administrator, huh? Interesting. Anyway, what are you selling?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking
Well, anyway, the reason he wants us to do it is because, other than being a Spectre, is that because we're allowed to carry our weapons, we can carry the contraband with us, even if we're dinged. They're like, oh, they have weapons, they can take it. So, anyway, let's see. I don't think we have anything that really... let's see, what has Rex got? Actually, he's got pretty decent armor already. Isn't it kind of messed up that a medium armor that says, like, Liberator 7 doesn't even have as good stats as the Predator armor that he's currently wearing? I mean, that's kind of pathetic when you think about it. Obviously, the Ursa is going to be the best armor. I don't think it's the best armor you can get for him, but I think Ursa armor is the best overall, I think, for Rex to get. Let's see, Garrus. Yeah, that's... I mean, it has better damage protection, but... I guess the Mercenary would be the best. It makes sense because of the cost in this case. Yeah, the only benefit on light armor is they have better tech protection, but really on harder mode, it's almost better just to have straight up high shields and damage protection. Now, obviously, biotic and tech protection is important because, like, you saw in that one fight where we kept getting knocked over by getting hit with biotic projectiles or whatever. Anyway, when we accept that, we get Novarious Smuggling. Uphold asked you to help smuggle a package through customs. Retrieve the package. You've agreed to help Uphold. His package has been left outside the Normandy in the docking bay. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop.
Of course.
What are the upgrades? No, nothing here. We don't need a... Yeah, nothing I really need that one. Let's see. Let's look at the last one just to make sure there's nothing I need.
Of course.
Well, I don't really buy anything from the shops anyway, but... Ooh, Medigel upgrade. We'll take that. And we get the Rosenkov materials license. Excellent. We'll take that. If I think I remember, yeah, my score... Well, actually, wow, the Titan has actually pretty decent damage protection, but I think I've already got... I mean, it's actually the same price. Wow. But it's got less shields, so... Oh, well. I already made my purchase, so... Okay. So we're not going to go get the package just yet. We could, but I want to look at our options first before we complete objectives, but...
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Well, too bad. I'm a Spectre, goddammit. Call me sir, goddammit. So I just want to look at all our options. The smuggling... the package smuggling thing has kind of 4 various like ways to complete it for the most part. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to talk to my companions while we're here.
Every time I come here, there's a damn blizzard.
It's always snowing.
These people will smile to your face while they stab you in the back.
Oh yeah, that's corporate life for you.
I used to get a lot of freelance business here. Fastest way to climb the corporate ladder is to eliminate the guy above you.
Yep, even more cutthroat than you know, the gangster world. Okay.
Every time I come here,
he's repeating.
Damn blizzard.
Come on.
Watch your step here, Shepard. Technically, we're no longer in Citadel space.
Well, we're our own Citadel space.
That blizzard outside looks like it's settling in for the long haul.
I do like blizzards when it comes to that stuff, because then I can just, you know, get a comfy pillow or a comforter and just sit and watch the snow.
Corporations here hire their own private security forces. It makes it easier for them to break the laws that way. Watch your step here, Shepard.
Yeah. They got this place by the nose. Okay. That's Annalise's office, by the way. I was just checking to see if other random conversations in the area. Nope, just random people sitting around, just looking at each other, seeing the Spectre, the Krogan, and the Turian, and thinking, was I going to get up today and see these types of things? Oh, they got a lot of Turian security guards, apparently. That makes sense. They've all been... Turians are required to go into the military at some point, so they would all be trained. Well, most of them would be trained, so... Oh, there's Panasini again. Or Parasini. Hello.
How can I help you?
How'd you get here so fast? Oh, wait, because I kind of dilly-dallied for a bit. Where's Annalise?
I'd like to speak to Annalise.
One moment, please. Mr. Annalise?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Okay, thank you. Alright, we're going to see Annalise, dun 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 dun, Annalise, dun 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 dun. Oh, Administrator Annalise.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Dang it, it's a... I'm a Spectre. Oh, well, okay, what's that? Well, that solves everything, game. I'll be brief. Watch your mouth. You've read my file. Watch your mouth.
Funny thing about humans, we're pretty loyal to our homeworld.
My homeworld is clean. Poverty is non-existent. If you take some perverse pride in that overheated, acid-washed slum, that is your business. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Isn't that risky doing that, though?
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
I don't know. You'd be surprised how often people say they take care of that stuff but don't actually do that. But, oh yeah, we can actually straight up tell them a poll told me to smuggle, which we don't have to choose as option yet. That's something else. But that's an option to... One of the options to finish the mission is to straight up just give him or tell Annalise about the smuggling. So, but for now, let's ask about what he knows.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Isn't it a conflict of interest? Is he developing weapons here then? Because Binary Helix, if I recall, is a heavy weapons corporation. Or, not heavy weapons. They deal heavily in weapons.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I just... I get allergic to corporate bullshit.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at peak 15.
Cargo, huh? Well, why is she here? Whoa, there's a lot of stuff to ask her. All right. Why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
So Saren's a major contributor to Binary Helix, and she does business for Binary Helix. You know, it's kind of weird how that really goes nowhere from what I recall, other than this whole... It's kind of more background with Binary Helix, but... Well, actually, maybe I'm wrong on that. Hold on. What I mean goes nowhere is it never goes into that company itself. Like, we never investigate that specific spot of it, that maybe there was some corruption there or some influence on that end. I mean, it makes sense that a corporation somewhere would support Saren, or at least he would find a way to make use of it. But, like, there's never a mission to go after Helix, or later on to like, kind of like, hey, you helped Saren and all this other stuff. It's more, like I said, background information than anything. So, oh well. What sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Wait, but could be sealed. Can't like lead or something like that, like, bypass like certain screenings? Or they would, or they could have been bribed to let it go through. Define personal escort, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Well, and their money makes the world go round, or corporations ignore things, so I need to see her, dude.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Was it just weird, or did his shadow like kind of act a bit weird when he was moving? You know, the light was hitting him, and you could see the shadow in the background. It looked like it wasn't marking with his movement. Maybe it was someone else's movement, but anyway. Yeah, we can drive. We got a car.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
Oh, convenient for an RPG that there's always someone there, so... Anything else?
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Can charge the council, then. I don't give a crap.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Well, it seems like Annalise is not going to help us, even though we could threaten him, but that's not going to work, so let's look at the journal on that one. Yeah, now it says, now the whole, we can't persuade him, now is apropos for this situation. You need to acquire a pass to leave Port Hanshan. Only Annalise and important managers have them. So actually, one way to get that pass, we could get that right now, if we give Annalise the smuggling thing, he'll give us a pass because because now he could, charge for the whatever. Well, okay, technically we don't have it now. We have to.
The only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
We have to actually get the package. But what I mean is, we gather the package, give it to him, and then he gives us a pass for it. So that's one way to do it. So, and that's probably the fastest way. We just do it. And if you're trying to speed run this, or if you're trying to do the multiple runs of the game to max out your charm and renegades or intimidate stat, that's probably the fastest way to do it. So that way you can skip all this. So, but why would you want to skip all this, or at least if it's your first time playing? But what do you mean about another pass, Parasini?
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I don't know. A gun can be pretty persuasive in any place in the world. I can see that. What do you suggest? Don't underestimate me, lady.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annalise.
Huh? Why are you whispering like that?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Yeah, you're acting a bit weird, lady. Like almost you're not like a loyal corporate stooge or something like that. Like something more. Like, well, I know, but anyway, Lorik Quinn or Keen or whatever.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Annalise isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Keen, huh?
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Oh, we can learn about all the other corporations. Most of the corporations, other than the Binary Helix, obviously either helping or unknowingly helping Saren. Actually, I think there is a news report later on that Binary Helix either apologizes, I think it's in the second game, about helping Saren, or they try to cover up, or do they go out of business? Man, it's been forever since. I know something happens to him, like you learn about in either the second or third game about what happens to him because of their involvement with Saren, but I don't remember the details. It's one of those little things you kind of often forget. Senator Lannis or whatever.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Oh, we're never going to have non-lethal weapons in this game series. I can guarantee that.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
I think in the books, the Mass Effect books, I think Binary Helix has more of a role or mention more, because I think, aren't they the people who had something to do with the L2s or something like that, I think? I think so. I could be wrong. It's been forever since I read the novels.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I don't remember hearing much about Synthetic Insights. I think they're just another background corporation, that type of thing.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
It's your job, huh? To tell me, like, how to get a pass to this place? I wonder why, though. She must have an alternate motivation, because that's just how it is on this world. Anyway. Okay, so now we got Novaria, Lorik Keen. Speak to Lorik Keen in the hotel bar. Take the elevator at the upper end of the plaza, opposite end of the entrance from the docking bays. Okay. Oh, do we have any? Oh, yeah, and then we have the... Okay, cool. So Keen is another way to... Yeah, Keen is another way to get the pass. So, yeah, you either have to go through the Keen quest or... Which is kind of weird. It's kind of funny how a regular assignment... Assignments are what they call, obviously, side quests or whatever, that aren't paid the mine story. You could go through an assignment and get what's required for a main quest, which is kind of nice. That doesn't happen too often. Usually side quests don't usually affect main quests because they're usually there to just, like, get you experience or something like that. So, so where is the... Oh, yeah, let's just... You know what? Let's just forget about the pass. Let's just go to the garage right now. And, yeah, we're a Spectre. We can walk right in. What do we need a pass for? What? The elevator does not respond. A small sign on the door reads, Synthetic Insights, temporarily closed. Oh, right. Well, anyway. Just gonna walk on in.
Spectre, right?
Yes, I guess. Why?
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
Expensive water, yeah, like... I mean, water does slightly taste different depending on where you get, mainly because of what they put in the water. You know, salt, food coloring, stuff like that. Anything going on here?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetic Insights was shut down by Annihilus. And the matriarch came through.
A bunch of their three-hit whammy, huh?
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Well, we know that, but I guess reiteration is key.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
So what happens in Peak 15 stays in Peak 15?
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
See, Lily Hirax? Lily Hirax? That almost sounds like a dragon name from D&D.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lorik Keen was on the take. So Annihilus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Oh, so that's why he might have a pass and why he might be willing to help us. Maybe his hatred for Annihilus will give us the pass. Interesting. I need to leave this station.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Annihilus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Polish enough gizzard? I've never heard that before. Must be a Turian thing.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I don't know why we have an issue with him getting sued. I mean, we're Renegade, right?
I have to go.
Yeah, standard RPG fanfare. You gotta jump through the hoops sometimes. But anyway, we now get a new quest, or officiated Peak 15. Contact has been lost with Peak 15, the remote facility where Major Benezia went. It's full of rumors, a few facts. Like most things. I think I can just open the door. Hello.
Access to the garage is restricted.
You don't. Your voice actress does not sound like she's a security guard. Sounds like you're just taken off the street. Sorry, I'm just being mean. I have to leave. Stand aside, scum.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave the station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeas. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
But yeah, she does not sound like a.
Fine. I was just passing by.
Her voice actress does not sound like she's done guard duty before or anything like that. She's probably like one of those, like, you know. Yeah, I wonder if BioWare ever did that with their games where they had some of the people who worked there do some of the voice acting. Kind of like back in the 90s. A lot of games they would just voice the characters themselves. So like that's why a lot of games have like really bad voice acting, because it was just the people who made the games were voicing their own characters because they couldn't afford to pay voice actors for it. Which you'd be surprised how some of those games had decent. I wouldn't say perfect, but some of them had pretty decent like line readings and stuff like that for people who weren't professionals. Although 9 times out of 10 it ended up being pretty bad. But you got a few gems there out of the way, you know. Depending on the group or the company or whatever. But yeah, unfortunately, there's this part of the Hanshin is a pretty like. It seems big, but there's really not much to interact with. There's Analeas' shop, there's a smuggler, there's the docking bay, and then there's the hotel which you have to go to. So yeah, pretty sparse. But really, this is the beginning of a much larger thing. So obviously, you don't want to take too long in this. I don't think there's any conversation blips in this. Are there? I guess we'll find out here in a second. I think it's just a. Yeah, they're not. Usually they kick on right now if something was going on. Yeah, usually they say the conversations for Citadel elevators. Usually here it's like whatever the corporate lingo or whatever is, or whatever's pertinent to this place. So.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Well, I mean, a lovely sorry lady right there wants my business, so I'm gonna ignore you. Do you have anything? Okay, I assume you're just gonna reset yourself now. So. Okay, so we've got a couple of things here. Yeah, there's a lot of Quinn, but there's a couple of people we can interact with too. Vegas, he's part of a quest, which we'll get here in a second.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
This is the same idea of don't talk to cops, basically. Even though Spectres aren't really cops.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on a thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure, the company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacations, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort then? At the equator? Bounce backing, diving, an accredited Asura field?
If you like that sort of thing, I'd rather admire the view.
Ooh, I admire the view. I like your dress. And there's Lord Keen. Sorry. Keep saying Quinn because of the way it's spelled, even though I've been told how his name sounds. Okay. I do like the look of this place, although it's definitely very clean for corporate, to an extent anyway. Although, is that some dirt down there? How important? Yeah, I was just seeing if there's any other little bits of dialogue I could get or hear while I'm running around. Okay. Just double checking. Sometimes I'll forget like little details, like either a chest or whatever. And there's a... Let's see, and then there's an area up there. I think I can still go up there without causing... Whoops. Without anything happening. So... Yeah, we want to talk to that one lady, obviously, first, so... The doorman.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
You have just a punchable face, don't you? Well, we'll have to go up there later, eventually, so...
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Siberia now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with synthetic insights. The manager, Laura Keene. He got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshen's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Folsum Keratin Nar Ead Bella Elias. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshen administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this keen fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Novaria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
I find it funny that if Shepard would do that in real life, just wait for people's conversations, and they just awkwardly look at him like while they're still trying to talk, and then Shepard just stares at them. Man, that's a long name. I forgot Solarians could have long names. Oh, there's Inamorto. We could talk to him. Without the package, though, I don't think anything really comes with that. Yeah, we have to having the package gives us quite a few options, but oh, we can decrypt that. Let's see what's inside. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Even though the button presses are easy, I swear there's been... Oh, well, we just... Whoops. I forgot that's a... Well, that's fine. We can do that ahead of time.
What do you want?
Oh, what are you having? Maybe I could drink what you're drinking.
What's that you're drinking?
Human blood with cinnamon. Find someone else to bother.
Sounds delicious.
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
Maybe, here in a second.
Yes, but I haven't picked up his cargo yet.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
Cut out the middleman, huh? No, maybe. Sounds good.
An intriguing offer. Perhaps you'll see me again soon.
We'll make the right decision.
But I don't think it pops up on the assignments option. Let me see, though, just to make sure. It does not, but it is an option. So one way, if you want just more money for the package, you could go straight to him. Because if you give it straight to Uphold himself, I think you get 250 credits, and you can get another 250 if you convince him. If you give it to Inamori over there, you can get up to 750. So that's an option as well. Okay, before we talk to the lady here, I want to show some. I can believe that. I just want to show some how this mission can go down. It can go down in a couple of different ways. So let me show you, since it doesn't take very long.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
No.
Whatever you need done, ask someone else. I'm busy.
My mistake, obviously.
Let me see if we can still talk to her.
Have you changed your mind? Would you speak to Vargas for me?
Why should I trust you, lady?
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Corporate espionage, my favorite game. I was trying to think. Yeah, I almost forgot about the idea of copyrights, and then this game brings it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess the future would still have copyrights. Although you'd almost think that was like a human thing to do, but no, apparently in this world, everyone does it. So, you know, this is illegal, right?
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Spectres are known for their moral flexibility. You more than most.
Yeah, not this time, lady.
If I see them behaving badly, I'll shut them down, however I see fit. In the meantime, there's you, trying to bribe a Spectre.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
So you get 2 Paragon points and then whatever bonus you get for at your current level, and that's one of the Paragon options. I think that's the best option. I think that's well, outside of getting a reward, I think that's actually the best option to choose, is just straight out ignore her with that. So there's basically multiple ways to finish it: Paragon and Renegade. And like in most cases, the Renegade way to do it is a lot more entertaining than the Paragon way to do it. So, but let me show. I just want to show you the Paragon ways of finishing it. So,
he's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is
have we met
Raphael
before?
Vargas.
All you
I need
look
you
the
to speak
same.
with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Did she just call me Dullstone? Is that supposed to be like either she called me an idiot or because of the planet I'm from? Why can't you do this?
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Well, why me? What's this about?
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia.
Yeah,
What's your interest in Binary?
Much of BH's work relates to we want to assess any potential.
Copyright.
You will present your real objective.
Okay.
It will upload a variety of monitoring
what's my
viruses.
reward, lady?
They will
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Oh, 500 credits, huh? That's a lot of money, even though I've earned it from more money from other things. So, yeah, sure.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
Oh, I don't know. This is kind of creepy. Maybe I should not do this.
I'm not going to help you. I've got other things to do.
Then I will find someone else. But I doubt you will find another job that pays 500 credits to listen to a salesman.
That is good money.
Now you're talking my language. I'll finish it.
Excellent.
Okay, anyway.
I'm not going to
But
help
if you quit, I think you
But I doubt you will find another job that pays 500.
Sorry. I shouldn't get involved in this. Here's your cracking device.
Thank you. You will not see me again, Spectre.
And you get less points for... Okay, maybe I'm misremembering. So you get more points if you just straight out say, hey, I'm not doing this because it's illegal. You get some Paragon points for... Oh, I keep forgetting to show off the... how the mission ends. So, espionage. And a sorry name, Malayan Callis asked you to respond Raphael Vargas. You quit the job before the completion. That's the weakest way to do it, is just doing it and then change your mind at the last second. You're like, I'm not going to do it. I'm getting cold feet. I don't want to do it. So I like the fact that there are multiple ways to solve it. This kind of brings me back to the Baldur's Gate days where you could kind of do that for quite a bit of quests in there as well. All right, let me show you what the... Sorry, let me do that one
at the hotel bar.
option again. Where,
whatever you need done.
Whoops. There's a shooter.
Have you changed your mind?
I meant,
would you speak to Vargas for me?
Strange.
What's your interest?
Sorry, I just wanted to just not do it. Period.
It will.
You think this
Spectres are known for them.
If I see them
Very well, Spectre.
On our way. Oh
I'll
yeah,
be
and I
on my
can't
way.
skip that because it's a mini cutscene. So, all right. So let's see the journal for espionage on this one. In a sorry name, Elaine Callis asked you to spy on Raphael Vargas. You refused. Okay, so a lot of the stuff isn't major, but it's still a noticeable difference in the text box. So, and there's one more way to finish out the doing this via Paragon route. It's kind of funny the way It's the Paragon. This Paragon route is kind of entertaining in a way.
The male human at the hotel bar.
Okay, we met.
He will assume you are here to investigate. I represent.
What's your interest?
I just gotta be careful not to accidentally.
It will upload.
All right, I'll do it.
Plan.
I have assembled a dossier.
Bye.
I'll go see.
I don't need to talk about you. All right, let's look at the actual quest this time. An Asari named Malene Callis has asked you to wiretap Rafael Vargas. She gave you a device that will hack into his personal network as you speak to him. Vargas is at the hotel bar. In order for Malena's device to work, you have to keep him talking about business. He's a shrewd man who can tell if someone's wasting his time. Oh, really? Well, let's find out.
Can I help you?
Well, this option doesn't really matter, really. I'm Alliance Military.
Mr. Vargas, Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Nah, just some lady told me to spy on you.
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Oh, a cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Definitely one of the quicker ways to finish this option. Well, other than just straight up refusing her. So, yeah. She gave you a device. Let's see. You told Vargas about Malena's plot. She was still expecting your return. So let's go tell her what we did. And since we're a good little Paragon,
any results?
we're gonna tell him the truth, or her the truth.
I told Vargas what you put me up to.
I see. May I ask why?
I love the renegade option, but I'll show you that here in a second. You're a criminal. Well, of course.
You were breaking the law. By spying and by bribing me. He'll be on guard against you now. That's worse than a slap on the wrist fine, isn't it?
You have a unique perspective. Devious, one might say. I believe I should get off-world now, quickly. Good day, Spectre.
Oh, she's like, I've got to be leaving soon. But yeah, you get experience and Paragon points, so it's almost worth doing that just to get the experience. But let's see, espionage. The plan failed when he became suspicious. You admitted the plot to him and turned. Well, we just told him straight up. But anyway, you turned over Malena's cracking device. But afterwards, warned the Asari. Yeah, we were good on that. So yeah, the best, like I said, best Paragon in that is just to straight up just not do it in the first place. But the only bad thing about that is you don't get a reward. You don't get experience or credits for doing that. But there is a way to get experience and credits in the Renegade path, which is the funnest path to do. But which I'll show you.
The male human at the hotel. He will assume you are here to investigate.
Strange people.
What's your interest?
Sorry, I just have to be careful that I'm not accidentally.
It will upload.
What's in it for me?
Money,
okay,
of
I'll
course.
do it for
Interesting
the
plan.
for the 500.
I've assembled a dossier on Vargas.
We already know about his tell.
If you
okay,
see that,
bye.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, and now let's do this the legit way, or the way we're supposed to do this, just to show you that result.
Can I help you?
We'll go with the Spectre result in this case.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I am, or we're not doing the sorry spy thing, but I am, or if the price is right. Dun, 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 dun.
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Wow, I'm surprised at this point I can actually get. I guess you need at least 1 point of charm, because I think that's all I have to get this option. I think to get all of his options, I think you have to have 9, or no, not 9. I think you have to have like 7 or 8 intimidate on this, but that's irrelevant.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
Yeah, I think this one you need like 3 or 4 blocks of charm or whatever. But yeah, but in this case, like they have the whole, oh, he rubs his back, but the thing, or rub his neck or whatever. But really, in the long run, all you have to do is keep doing your intimidate or renegade option, or charm or intimidate options, and to get the results. So there's really no puzzle here. You know, not good enough.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improved speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
And obviously the this one I think requires 6, I think 5 or 6 on each one. Sounds reasonable. Goodbye. That seems high. Don't rip me off, corporate man.
That's the commercial price for individual purchasers. I'm offering you millions of jobs, Mr. Vargas. That's worth more than some stock sensory upgrades.
I'll give you a cautious probably. There is a standard discount for bulk orders, but I can't authorize that. I can push it upstairs. I'm sure someone will get back to you on it. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Oh, looks like, I could have swore I didn't need to have, like, 12 for this one. Maybe I do need to have 10 for this one. Okay. Well, poo. Alright, anyway.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals. Some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Well, now we can leave. So I guess we don't need that last little bit, because we got what we needed, but... Oh, I'm being paged, sir. I gotta go.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the city.
But yeah, I guess you do need 10 for this one. I know you don't need the full 12 for this, so... but anyway, it was just enough, so... okay, well anyway, now that we've hit the pager bit... you successfully hacked into Vargas's network. Return to Millennia Callus. Okay, let's get our reward for actually doing the thing.
Any results?
It's done. I did it.
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Thanks. Good. That will do. I love the Renegade Intimidate option. Reminds me of Homer Simpson when he's eating like donuts in hell or something like that, and they keep feeding him donuts. He's like, more.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Okay, so that gets you a little bit of Renegade points as well as some credits for that. But did you know that there's a way to get like... oh yeah, I gotta show off the journal first. Did you know there's a way to get all of that and not have to give her the information? Sorry, named Millennia Callus asked you to spy on Rafael Vargas. She did. She asked. And that's pretty much all there is to that. That's all there is about that. See. Okay, so... Alright, so before we show off the one where we get everything, though, I don't want to do the same thing from before where we decide to do it for her, tell Mr. Vargas, and then tell her she's annoying, because that gives us Renegade options. Unlike before where we chose the top option with that, we got Paragon options because of that she was a criminal and all that.
At
so
the hotel bar.
Whatever you need.
That just skips some of the dialogue
your
when
mind?
I do that. So
Would you speak to
strange people skulking.
Come on. I probably should have saved it after going through all this, but
It
yeah,
will
I'll do
upload
it.
I have assembled a dossier on
cool.
Bart.
I'll go see him
I
now.
hope to hear from you soon.
All right, let's go ahead and squeal on her again. But tell her. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Just passing by.
I didn't mean to do that.
Can I help you?
Inspector.
That's correct.
Prices.
Rafael
Oh,
Vargas.
oops. I did.
It was my understanding that the...
I can see your...
I might have to reload, actually, after I did that.
If you want to give us a second chance, I'll be here. Shepard, you never did answer. It was my understanding that the...
I can see your...
Dang it. I hate when I do that, when I accidentally click an option before it goes so fast. I'm just like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, now I feel maybe I should have saved it after doing all those options, but I wanted to show you just the many different ways to do this. Because really, Novaria, other than a couple small side assignments, it's mainly the main plot. So there won't be a whole lot of variations I can show you on that, just because of how straightforward the mission is. I mean, there are some assignments in the next section, or the section after this next one that comes up, but they're not like huge, major. Like, there's multiple ways to finish it. They're pretty straightforward.
It will upload a variety. I've assembled a dossier.
Okay, I'll go see him now. Squeal on her this time and not like accidentally choose the wrong option. Might as well just choose the alliance stuff every time just to keep me on.
Mr. Vargas? That's correct.
Yep.
Raphael's
Sorry, she told me to rat you out.
Now that we know, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, I'm gonna rat her out, but then we're gonna give her a different response this time instead of the nice guy option.
Results?
I told him about you.
I told Vargas.
Which may I ask you why? You both suck.
Why?
One corrupt corporation is as good as another to me. Next time, take your little games elsewhere.
I shall do so directly, Spectre. Excuse me.
Yeah, and you get renegade options for doing that. I don't think the description is much different, though, if I recall. You made the plot team turned, and afterwards warned the sorry. Yeah, it's nothing different on that one. Okay, so let's actually show you the best way to do it, and it's actually the shortest way too, because then you don't have to go through that asinine convincing him argument the whole time. You basically just do the same thing, but you know, tell him about her, but then lie to her that you got the information you did, and she believes you and runs off. So it's like, okay,
do you
some corporate
to investigate
corporate
right there. I wish I could.
Expert you are calling me a dull
I
stone.
bungled this myself.
Strange.
Anyway.
Your
reward.
What's in it for me?
Money,
I'll do
course.
it.
Interesting plan.
I've assembled a dossier on Vargas.
Brief you. I'm just being completist, even though I don't actually need to do this.
I'll go see him now.
Okay. But yeah, this is the funnest way to finish it. It's just it's the shortest, fastest, funnest, and most rewarding because of what you get out of it. So.
That's correct. Raphael Vargas.
Okay.
Sales.
Rat her out.
Actually, I wanted to warn.
Yeah, keep giving her false information, because then by lying to her and thinking she's got it right, they're gonna just falsify all the information for her, so it'll ruin their business. I don't know if there's anything in the second or third game that mentioned. I think there's like some news reports or something about that later on, I think. But anyway.
Any results?
Oh yeah, it's done all right.
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
More.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
I think a good deed is done by lining our pockets and getting the most reward out of it. I think it's been a good day. I know I didn't need to show all those variations, but I don't know. Like I said, it's just a short mission. That's just like, I kind of wanted to. You admitted the plot to him and turned over Elaine's cracking device. You will use it to feed the Asari false information. So, we've done a good deed. We messed with the corporate world. We kind of technically helped Binary Helix, but that lady kind of just, she called us stupid. And who's the dull stone now? So anyway, now that we're in the world of the corporate world, can we convince Lord Keen to give us that pass? Or will we bypass all this by giving Opold's smuggling to Annihilus and make our way to Peak 15? Find out next time in the next episode of Mass Effect. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.